The Air Quality Board recently informed Coffee Roast, a small coffee roasting firm. So this is a firm, and then there is a Air Quality Board that recently informed this firm of a complaint regarding the smoke from its roaster. So there is a complaint against this firm regarding the smoke from its roaster, and the Air Quality Board informed this company about this complaint. Okay. Recently enacted air quality regulations. So these recently enacted regulations require machine roasting more than 10 pounds of coffee to be equipped with expensive smoke dissipating afterburners. Okay, so if you're roasting more than 10 pounds of coffee, then you need to be equipped with these expensive smoke dissipating afterburners. So this is what the recently enacted air quality regulations say. The firm, however, the firm means this coffee roast, a firm, however, roasts only 8 pounds of coffee at a time. Okay, so these regulations do not really apply to this firm. So this firm is not really required to be having this expensive afterburners. Nevertheless, the company has decided to purchase and install an afterburner. Wow. Yeah, so there is indeed a reasonable contrast here. Given that it rows only 8 pounds of coffee at a time, it is not really required by the regulations to have this afterburners because the regulations apply to those firms roasting more than 10 pounds of coffee. Still, that the company had decided to purchase and install an afterburner. So this is a contrast. This is unexpected. Which of the following, if true, most strongly supports the firm's decision? So we have to support this firm's decision to purchase and install an afterburner, right? This is the decision. So even though it goes against that, it is not required. So why is the firm installing? Now we need to find a reason to support the firm's decision. Okay. Until setting on the new air quality regulations, the board had debated whether to require afterburners for machines roasting more than 5 pounds of coffee at a time. So essentially, option A is saying uh, when the debate was going on regarding these regulations, eventually the regulations require those machines roasting more than 10 pounds of coffee to have these afterburners. But actually, there was a debate at that time whether to require afterburners even for machines roasting more than 5 pounds of coffee. But doesn't really matter, right? Even if the debate was involved these more than 5 pounds of coffee, eventually the law requires uh, afterburners only on those machines roasting more than 10 pounds of coffee at a time, right? So still doesn't make sense for the company to just purchase and install an afterburner. So it doesn't really support the firm's decision just because there is a debate, right? You just go on to purchase and install an afterburner. That doesn't make sense. So this doesn't support. Coffee roasted in a machine equipped with an afterburners has its flavor subtly altered. So the coffee roasted in a machine equipped with an afterburner. So if you install an afterburner and if you then you roast a coffee in that machine, the flavor is subtly altered. Now is it altered for the good or for the bad? If it is for the bad, if the flavor is not really appropriate after that, then it goes against the firm's decision, right? Then it doesn't make sense to install an afterburner when the law doesn't require and the flavor is also going bad. Okay, so B is wrong. The cost to the firm of an afterburner, so the cost of an afterburner is less than the cost of replacing its roaster with a smaller one. Oh, so this cost of an afterburner is less than the cost of replacing its roaster with a smaller one. Okay, but are these the two options that the firm is considering? If the firm doesn't install an afterburner, would it have to replace its roaster with a smaller one? No, not at all. Right? It's just roasting 8 pounds of coffee at a time. It can continue with its existing roaster, right? So this option would be relevant if these were the two options that the firm had. to install an afterburner or to replace its roaster with a smaller one. If these were the two options the firm had, and then the firm went with this option, then it's a sensible decision because the cost is less than the cost of the other option. But the firm doesn't need to do this. The firm also doesn't need to install an afterburner. So this comparison does not really matter. A lot of people end up choosing this option because they think, oh, yeah, the cost is less. Oh, yes, it makes sense to have an afterburner. No, right? Just because the cost is less than some other thing, which also you don't need to do, doesn't make sense to have an afterburner. You should not have both of these. Okay, option D. Fewer complaints are reported in areas that maintain strict rules regarding afterburners. Okay, so fewer complaints are reported in areas that maintain strict rules. Okay, so okay, so that's fine to have strict rules, but the firm still doesn't need to have that afterburner. It is complying with the rules, so doesn't support. The firm has reason to fear that negative publicity regarding the complaints could result in lost sales. Okay, so the firm has reason to fear that whatever complaint it is receiving that could lead to negative publicity and that could eventually result in lost sales. If there is a reason to fear that the sales may go down, then it makes sense to have an afterburner just as a measure of safety, right? So that you don't suffer lost sales. Now, this is giving us a reason to support the firm decision because in this case, it makes sense to have an afterburner so that you don't have lost sales. So, option E is the answer.